Hello, devoted fans of Days of Our Lives. Welcome back to the TV Days Drama Digest channel, where we dive deep into the heart-pounding, jaw-dropping, and tear-jerking moments that make Salem the most electrifying town on daytime television. Today, we're peeling back the layers of a sizzling new storyline that has the entire soap opera fandom buzzing with speculation. Is Theo Carver, the beloved son of Abe and Lexi Carver, poised to become the new Stefano Dera? Could he be stepping into the towering, sinister shadow of the Dera patriarch himself? Buckle up, because we're about to unravel a tale of ambition, betrayal, and dark family legacies that could reshape the power dynamics of Salem forever. A new Dera heir rises? For decades, the Dera family has been the pulsating heartbeat of drama in Days of Our Lives. From Stefano Dera's Machiavellian schemes to EJ's suave manipulations and Chad's tortured moral dilemmas, the Dera name is synonymous with power, intrigue, and unrelenting ambition. But lately, a new name has emerged from the shadows, whispering possibilities that have fans on the edge of their seats: Theo Carver. Theo, the once innocent son of Abe Carver and the late Lexi Dera, has always carried the weight of his dual heritage. On one side, he's the product of Salem's moral compass, Mayor Abe Carver, a man whose integrity is as unyielding as the tides. On the other, he's the grandson of Stefano Dera, the Phoenix himself, whose legacy of cunning and ruthlessness still looms large over Salem like a storm cloud that refuses to dissipate. For years, Theo seemed to lean toward his father's light, his gentle demeanor and kind heart endearing him to fans. But recent episodes have unveiled a startling transformation, one that has us questioning whether Theo is destined to embrace the darker side of his lineage. Tony's sinister plan, a puppet master in the shadows. At the heart of this unfolding drama is Tony Dera, the enigmatic and calculating Dera brother who has always played his cards close to the chest. Tony's recent actions have raised eyebrows across Salem, and for good reason. In a shocking move, he stepped back from the helm of Dera Enterprises, handing the reins to Gabby Hernandez, a woman whose ambition rivals even the most cutthroat Demeras. On the surface, this seemed like a strategic retreat, a way for Tony to distance himself from the corporate battlefield and focus on his own mysterious agenda. But as the layers of this storyline peel away, it's becoming clear that Tony's decision was anything but altruistic. Whispers in Salem's elite circles suggest that Tony has no intention of fading into the background. Instead, he's orchestrating a grand plan, one that could cement the Dera legacy for generations to come. And at the center of this plan? None other than Theo Carver. Fans have noticed a shift in Tony's interactions with Theo, subtle at first, but growing bolder with each episode. Tony's mentorship has taken on a darker edge, his words laced with cryptic hints about power, legacy, and the true meaning of being a Dera. Could Tony be grooming Theo to step into Stefano's shoes, molding him into the next great patriarch of the Dera dynasty? The evidence is mounting. In recent episodes, Tony has been seen guiding Theo through the labyrinthine world of Dera Enterprises, introducing him to the company's inner workings with a fervor that feels almost predatory. Theo, once hesitant and unsure, now seems eager to learn, his eyes gleaming with a newfound hunger for power. It's a transformation that's both thrilling and unsettling, leaving fans to wonder, is this Theo's own ambition shining through, or is Tony pulling the strings, awakening something far more dangerous within him? Theo's transformation, a new Stefano in the making? Let's talk about Theo himself. For years, Theo Carver has been a beacon of hope in Salem, a character whose struggles with autism and personal growth have resonated deeply with viewers. His journey from a shy, reserved young man to a confident adult has been one of the show's most heartfelt arcs. But now, something has changed. There's a fire in Theo's eyes, a sharpness to his demeanor that feels eerily reminiscent of his grandfather, Stefano. Gone is the soft-spoken Theo who once shied away from conflict. In his place is a man who walks with purpose, speaks with authority, and seems unafraid to wield the power of the Dera name. This transformation hasn't gone unnoticed. Fans on social media are abuzz with theories, with many pointing out the striking parallels between Theo's current behavior and Stefano's legendary charisma. Like Stefano, Theo has begun to command attention in any room he enters, his quiet intensity drawing others to him like moths to a flame. His interactions with other characters, particularly Gabby, EJ, and even his own father, Abe, carry a weight that wasn't there before. There's a calculated edge to his words, a glint of something almost predatory in his gaze. It's as if the dormant Dera blood coursing through his veins has finally awakened, ready to claim its birthright. But what could have triggered this dramatic shift? Some fans speculate that Theo's time away from Salem, his travels and experiences abroad, may have exposed him to the allure of power and ambition. Others point to Tony's influence, suggesting that the elder Dera is deliberately stoking Theo's darker impulses. And then there's the wild card that no Days fan can ignore: Dr. Wilhelm Rolf, Stefano's mad scientist and the architect of some of the show's most outlandish twists. Dr. Rolf's dark experiments, a Stefano reborn? No discussion of the Dera family would be complete without mentioning Dr. Rolf, the brilliant but deranged scientist whose experiments have defied the laws of nature time and time again. From brain chips to memory transfers, Rolf has a knack for bending reality to suit the Dera family's needs. Could he be the key to Theo's transformation? Fans are buzzing with theories that Rolf may have tampered with Theo's psyche, implanting memories, traits, or even fragments of Stefano's consciousness to create a new Dera heir. The idea isn't as far-fetched as it sounds. Days of Our Lives has a long history of resurrecting Stefano in one form or another, whether through brainwashing, doppelgangers, or outright defiance of death. Theo, as Stefano's grandson, would be the perfect vessel for such an experiment. Imagine the drama: a young man torn between his father's moral code and the dark allure of his grandfather's legacy, his mind altered by Rolf's sinister technology to embrace the Dera way. The mere thought sends chills down the spine, and it's exactly the kind of audacious twist that Days is known for. Picture this: a late-night scene in one of Rolf's secret laboratories, the air thick with the hum of machinery and the faint glow of monitors. Theo, strapped to a chair, his eyes wide with confusion as Rolf murmurs cryptic phrases about unlocking the Phoenix. A syringe glints in the dim light, filled with a mysterious serum that could hold the key to Stefano's return. As the needle pierces Theo's skin, flashes of Stefano's memories, his triumphs, his betrayals, his unrelenting thirst for power flood Theo's mind, rewriting his very soul. It's a scenario that would leave fans gasping, and it's entirely within the realm of possibility for a show that thrives on the unexpected. The battle for Theo's soul. As Theo's transformation unfolds, the stakes in Salem are higher than ever. The Dera family has always been a house divided, with factions vying for control and old wounds festering beneath the surface. Theo's potential rise as a new Stefano could tip the balance, setting the stage for a power struggle that could tear the family apart or unite it under a new, even more dangerous leader. On one side, we have Gabby Hernandez, the current CEO of Dera Enterprises. Gabby's tenure has been marked by bold moves and ruthless decisions, but her position is far from secure. If Theo is indeed being groomed to take over, Gabby's days at the top could be numbered. The tension between her and Theo is already palpable, with subtle glances and barbed exchanges hinting at a brewing rivalry. Gabby is no stranger to fighting for what she wants, but taking on a Dera heir, especially one with Stefano's spirit, could be her greatest challenge yet. Then there's EJ Dera, another key player in the family's power structure. EJ has always seen himself as Stefano's true successor, but his recent struggles have left him vulnerable. If Theo emerges as a new force within the family, EJ could find himself sidelined, forced to confront a younger, hungrier rival. The prospect of an EJ-Theo showdown is tantalizing, promising a clash of egos that could rival the greatest battles in Days history. And let's not forget Abe Carver, Theo's father, and the moral anchor of this storyline. Abe has always been Theo's guiding light, teaching him the values of honesty, compassion, and justice. But as Theo drifts closer to the Dera side of his heritage, Abe's influence is waning. The heartbreak of watching his son slip away, seduced by the allure of power, could be one of the most emotional arcs of the season. Will Abe fight to save Theo's soul, or will he be forced to confront the painful truth that his son is no longer the boy he raised? The legacy of the Phoenix. At its core, this storyline is about legacy, the enduring impact of Stefano Dera, and the question of who will carry his torch into the future. Stefano was more than a man. He was a force of nature, a master manipulator whose schemes shaped Salem for decades. His nickname, the Phoenix, was no mere moniker. It was a testament to his ability to rise from the ashes, time and time again, defying death and defeat. Now, as Theo steps into the spotlight, fans are left to wonder, is he the next Phoenix, destined to burn brightly and leave a trail of chaos in his wake? The parallels between Theo and Stefano are undeniable. Both possess a quiet intensity, a charisma that draws others to them even as it instills fear. Both are driven by a deep-seated need to prove themselves, to carve out a place in a world that underestimates them. And both are shaped by the weight of their family name, a legacy that is both a blessing and a curse. But where Stefano was a villain through and through, Theo's journey is far more complex. He's a man caught between two worlds, torn between the light of his father's love and the darkness of his grandfather's ambition. What's next for Theo and Salem? As we look ahead, the possibilities for this storyline are endless. Will Theo fully embrace his Dera heritage, becoming the new Stefano and ushering in a new era of darkness for Salem? Or will he find a way to balance the light and dark within him, forging a path that honors both his father and his grandfather? The answers lie in the hands of Days of Our Lives' brilliant writers, who have never shied away from pushing the boundaries of soap opera storytelling. One thing is certain, the drama is only just beginning. With Tony's schemes, Rolf's experiments, and Theo's transformation at the forefront, Salem is on the brink of a seismic shift. The Dera family, with all its secrets and betrayals, is poised to dominate the narrative once again, and Theo Carver could be the key to it all. Will he rise as the new Phoenix, or will he burn out in the face of the Dera legacy? Only time will tell, but one thing is for sure, Days of Our Lives is delivering a storyline that will keep us glued to our screens. So, dear fans, what do you think? Is Theo Carver destined to become the new Stefano Dera, or is there still hope for him to forge his own path? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more juicy updates from the TV Days Drama Digest channel. Until next time, keep watching, keep speculating, and keep loving the drama that is Days of Our Lives.